Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This is our third summer love bonus reading for the summer of 2025, and it will cover July 21st to the 4th of August. We'll have one every 2 weeks until the autumn equinox. First, we'll take a look at the specific days that are good and not so good for love. Then we're going to take a message from the tarot, and lastly, we'll finish off with an oracle message for those that are in a long-term committed relationship and would like to freshen things up, and those that are single that are looking for love. Keep in mind, of course, that if something should not resonate, always check your other placements that are down below in the description box. You'll find the timestamps there for your convenience. Okay, guys, so let's start. We have to take a look at Venus and Mars, of course, because they are our cosmic lovers. They are, of course, Venus because she's the goddess of beauty and love, which symbolizes the sweetness and the harmony, while Mars is the god of war, which symbolizes passion, and he drives the desire and physical energy. Together, they are our cosmic lovers. Very important for determining our romantic desires and all the forces that are at work in our intimate relationships. Let's start off with the 21st, very first day of this reading, because we're going to get a yellow caution light. Why? Well, Venus is going to give us a green light. Mars is going to give us a red light, just like in the picture. And we're not going to know if we can go or cannot go. Let's take a look at the details. The moon is going to be in Gemini, and it's going to be in conjunction with Venus in Gemini. So that means a great day to spend with female energies. There's sweetness. If you're looking for female company, if you're single, you will attract them. You can have fun. Great day. So it would be green. However, same day, the moon in Gemini squares with Mars in Virgo, which means that you can get worked up easily. You can become argumentative, disagreements with the opposite sex. Wow, okay. So basically the opposite. So these two are going in different directions. And yeah, we get a yellow light. Now, how can we use this information to our advantage? Well, how's this? There is sweetness with the female energy, meaning that if you're single and you're looking for a female company, you can meet them, okay? And it'll be actually quite easy. You will be able to attract them. However, if you spend too much time with them, that's where the friction might come up, okay, and the disagreements. So use this day to attract them, maybe get their phone number and set a date, but not for that day. Don't stick around too much. Let's just put it this way, okay? Get to know them enough and then call them up later, or maybe set another day, maybe a green day that's coming up. On the 23rd, look what happens. Definitely do not use the 23rd as the date, the day for the date, because it is a definite red X, okay? Venus is going to square with Mars. These two are going to hit each other like they're just going to clash, okay? There's going to be sensuality and there's going to be passion. However, there is going to be disharmony, and when that happens, it's like a fatal attraction, okay? There can be a lot of irritation and triggers could go off. The trigger that can go off, unfortunately, could be unfaithfulness, okay? These two are clashing together, not with other planets. So it's kind of dangerous at this point. No one wants to be cheated on, so take the day off, chill, do something else, but definitely don't trigger each other. Okay, on the 24th, instead, you get finally a beautiful green heart, completely green. The moon in Cancer will sextile with Mars in Virgo. You'll be able to say the right thing. They'll be able to say the right thing to you. You're all attracted. It's a great relationship day. So go for it. Okay, maybe this could be the day that you set the date. On the 26th, things get even better. The moon in Leo will sextile with Venus in Gemini. A perfect day for love, for marriage, relationships of all types in general. Okay, plan to stay together. Plan something with your friends, with your family. Any socialization will work out perfectly. Singles, if you want to go out and meet people, you will. If someone wants to introduce you to someone, go for it. Okay, even a blind date will turn out well. It's a perfect day for love, the 26th of July. On the 28th, okay, 28th, we get another red X. The moon in Virgo is going to be conjunct to Mars. Now remember, Mars is the god of war, okay? He can actually turn very violent, either verbally or physically. Let's hope this does not happen to anyone. There's a lot of irritation. It could even be caused by gossip, okay? Things that really drive people bonkers, okay? There's a lot of inner tension. If you are having marital problems, be very careful. This could be a trigger for a separation, okay? Or if you're under a lot of stress, it could trigger an illness. It's nothing that anyone wants. Okay. Again, another day that you can plan to stay by yourself and do something for yourself to de-stress. The 29th, instead, you get a caution, but this one's a little bit different, actually. This is like a red light until it turns green. So you're right there in the middle, and you're saying, okay, give me the green light. Okay, give me the green light, because I still don't, the red is just went by, but I'm waiting for the green. What's going to happen is here on the 29th, the moon in Virgo is going to square with Venus in Gemini. Bad day, okay? It's not a good day to bond with other people, okay? And you're going to have arguments with female energies. But the moon is going to change. It's going to shift and move into Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the goddess of love. So at a certain point during the day, love is going to come out. People are going to talk and think about love and partnership. You're going to feel romantic. You want to spend time with your partner. You're going to be all lovey-dovey. New acquaintances will go well. But only after a certain time. Now, it really makes no sense for me to tell you the actual time of day that it happens, because everyone is going to be seeing this video and living in different parts of the world. So it's going to be a little bit complicated. So what I've done to make it simple is classified in this manner. In the morning of the 29th, like from 0 midnight until, and this is to be safe wherever you are in the world, until late afternoon, that's a red light. Okay? Stay away from people. Stay away from women. Afterwards, in the late afternoon and evening, love is in the air. It comes back. Okay? So a word of caution, just don't rush into it. And even though it is in the evening that you do have the green light, beware. Someone could have had a negative experience during the morning. So keep it light. Okay? Keep love light at this point. The 31st, you get a beautiful green heart, but there's a little bit of yellow inside of it. And I'm going to give you a green heart if you promise me two things. First of all, we are in Mercury retrograde, and Venus is going to be in Cancer. So this means that the first thing you have to promise me is that you are very careful about what you say to people, because these two things make people very sensitive in love. They're going to feel that they need affection, okay? They will care for others, they will understand you, but imagination could be triggered very easily, and it could be influenced very quickly, and they could be very sensitive, and so people can get hurt, okay? This whole reading is going to be under the Mercury retrograde, so we have to be very careful. In general, what we say on this day, even more. On the same day, the moon is going to be in Scorpio, and it's going to trine with Venus in Cancer. Now, do you know anyone who is prone to litigation? Because if you do, they probably are Scorpios. That is one of their characteristics. In fact, they make great lawyers. The moon is in Scorpio here. So this means that on the one side, there's this really intense energy, passion, sensuality, and even impulsiveness, but positive impulsiveness. That is for eloping, for passionate marriages, okay? And it'll go great. Parties, friends, family, perfect. The other thing you have to promise me is that you don't invite anyone to the party that is prone to disputes, because they will ruin it for you, okay? So, green heart, green light, but you promise me two things. Careful what you say, and avoid litigating with people. Those, just avoid them. Give them an appointment another day. Okay, 1st of August. It is so red that if I could, this little square would have been completely red. Venus is in Cancer, and it's going to square with Saturn in Aries. You're going to be feeling lonely. Whether you're in a relationship or marriage, you could be prone to feeling sad, and it could pull you to depression. There's just this negative vibe in the air because of this squaring of Venus with Saturn. So it's not good to be around people, because you're going to evoke that negative vibration of sadness, which is nothing anyone really likes, right? You want a happy person. Venus is going to be in Cancer, as we said, and it's also going to square with Neptune in Aries, which is not a good day to sign contracts. And by contracts, I'm talking about the marriage contract, or maybe even a rent or living together contract, okay? Read the terms and conditions very carefully, but don't sign it. Sign it on another day. Read it. Go into details, because there could be something that is hidden from you, okay? Also, if you saw the New Moon in Leo video, I had talked about not starting anything new in this period, okay? And there's also the Mercury retrograde on the 1st of August. There's a little bit of various things, okay? Any affair that you start here, especially if it has to be secret, will be exposed, and it could cause embarrassment in the future. Keep that in mind, because it could happen very easily. Okay, then we have the 3rd of August, in which we have the moon in Scorpio, but it's going to sextile with Mars in Virgo. Again, another really great day for relationships. You'll say the right thing. They will too. The conversations will flow easily and very, very, how can I say this? In a very lovey-dovey manner. Let's just put it this way. There's going to be love in the air that day. Okay, guys, let's take a look at what the tarot has for you. For Gemini, any message, Spirit, to avoid problems in love, to do the right thing, to anything. A warning, a green light, an arrow pointing somewhere. Let's see what we have for Gemini. Ooh, the 4 of Cups. Gemini, you're melancholy. What's going on? Well, you're not happy. You're starting off not happy. Are you starting off here in these red dates and you say, no, leave me alone? Venus is not in the mood. Okay, just leave me alone. I want to be by myself. Okay, let's see what's going on with you and the why and the message for Gemini. Suspenseful. Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's giving and receiving, but you're not in the mood to give nor receive. But there's someone here close to you that would like to. Venus and Mars clashing. That's what's going on. Let's find out what this message is. Still hasn't come out. The 2 of Swords. Yeah, okay. Okay, what I'm feeling here is that there's an indecision that someone is trying to make. There's a Gemini out there that's trying to decide something. Okay, and it could involve the energy that they're dealing with. Let me just see in detail, because this could be anywhere. Oh, okay, you're not changing your mind about something. Yeah, you're definitely resisting change. You have to make a decision, but you don't want to change your mind. It's like, I've made up my mind, like the picture, like, no, I've made up my mind. And despite the fact that this person is being really nice, it's like, I'll think about it, but no, I'm not going to change my mind. Okay? And hermit mode. Okay, you're going to be really reflective at this point. You're going to go in introspection and you're going to say, no, you know what, I'm not changing my mind, but I will think about it. But I will consider it. But I don't want to make up my mind. Okay? You're going to withdraw just a little bit and you're going to be reflective, which is not bad at all. Okay? Especially on these 3 days here. It's not a bad idea. It looks like you have to make a really important decision on someone. Okay? And you just need the time by yourself. Okay, so there's nothing actually negative here. Okay, and this one flew out as I was mixing the cards. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay? You're very dedicated. This is really nice. You're very dedicated to this situation. And you're taking it very seriously as well. You're a person... Okay, the reason why you're not changing your mind or anything is because you are a person of high standards. And it's like saying, I've made up my mind and this is what I think, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're going to be wise, Gemini. Whatever decision you make when you take time out for yourself, you're going to be wise. And you're going to make the best decision for you. Okay? So, and that was the message. That was actually quite nice. Ooh, okay. For our Aries, Gemini. Sorry about that. For our Geminis that are in a committed relationship for a long time, if you want to freshen it up a bit, it says adapt. Okay, because there's changes that happen. There we go. Adjust to changes within the framework of an existing relationship. Okay. So, should you be adjusting to a change or not? Okay, the decision that you make could be right. This is actually connected to the reading. All of these readings are actually coming out well adjusted. The oracle cards to the reading, it's incredible. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they give me information that's completely different. This time around, all of the readings for the Summer Love Bonus, they're connected. They're very, very connected. Let's take a look now at the singles. a message for you guys, the singles that are looking for love. There you are. Wow, dreams come true. Congratulations, Gemini. Dreams come true. Love is wonderful, and you walk hand in hand with the person you've dreamed of for so long. I can't add anything to this. This is perfect as it is. Right? Dreams come true. Beautiful. Great. Gemini, what else would you want with dreams coming true? That they last forever? Of course, it's a dream. It has to last forever. Okay, Gemini. Our next Tarotscope reading will be on the 1st of August, followed by the next Summer Love bonus on the 5th of August. Remember to keep them together. That way you have a complete reading, a general reading, and you understand also the whys here of why yes, why no. As we were saying, there's Mercury involved, and we also had the new moon, etc. So that you have a better understanding and you can safely go through these days, even if they're not perfectly green, and still have a good outcome. Gemini, thank you for being with me. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. Thank you for liking, for sharing it with anyone else that you think would like it. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.